Well, let me tell you what I think about this game. I think this is going to. I think Liverpool have been struggling to win for the last 2 games. This is going to be the easiest win for Liverpool. Like so, the only place where I would fear Arsenal is Eze coming into this game. So because I don't really know what he will bring to this team. Yeah, so that's the only great part for me. But if it's the Arsenal I've been watching, I really can't see them getting anything out of this game. Liverpool, their defense has been poor, but Arsenal does not play to break down your defense. Arsenal wants to score a corner kick. Yeah, Liverpool have Van Dijk, they have Konate. They are not going to allow those guys bully them in corner kicks. They have
They lost to set
Allison.
piece last game.
They
They were
wait. They
conceding
have
set pieces.
Allison. They have Allison. They are not going to allow. See, Arsenal set piece is not like the traditional set piece where you cross the ball and then you find someone in space to nod. Arsenal, they pack everyone into that 6-yard box and try to bully the keeper, bully the defense, and then anyone might just head the ball. There's
Yeah, that's
no
not true.
there's no trick. There's no method
That's
to
what
the
that was.
madness.
That was
what
it
they
is.
do
That
now.
was
There's
it
no
is.
not
me-
true.
You
There's
guys
no
play
method
very
to the
That's what
madness.
they do
It's
now.
just anyone
Yeah.
could score.
It's
It
very
could be
Everybody
an
has
own
finished.
goal.
I will explain what we do with our set pieces.
It
but
could
that's
be
what
an
we do.
You
own
explain
goal.
what you do when you use
It
when
could
you
be anybody.
We
They just pack.
There's a reason why.
people go and,
There's a reason
people go and
why
hold the
it's
keeper.
so consistent. Anybody can go ahead and try and copy it,
In my
but
opinion,
people
in
have
my
not been able
opinion,
to
in my
copy it.
opinion,
There's a
half
reason
of
why
those
we're
free
so
kicks should be
consistent
fouled.
at it. It's
In my
not
opinion,
Exactly.
half of
They
these
are all
should be fouled.
fouls. They are all fouls.
Are you kidding me?
They are all
They're all
fouls. So
fouls.
what I'm saying is Liverpool
But
will not
because no,
allow.
but because it's Arsenal that is doing it,
Yeah,
it can pass.
yeah.
Any other team, it doesn't pass.
Yeah.
I mean,
What I'm
going
saying
to
is
hold the
Liverpool
goalkeeper's
in
gloves
this
or
game
hands.
We had
will
6
not
red cards
allow
last season, by
Arsenal
the
do
way.
that.
They don't
They
let
won't
us
allow
know.
not
Arsenal
from
do that.
corners, not from corners. Sorry.
We still have 6 red cards. The refs don't pity
So let
us.
me say,
So don't
Tema,
throw
sorry,
that.
before you say something, I just remembered
This
something,
no
right?
no
Just, Tema,
no. I just
sorry.
want to finish. I just want to
Okay,
finish
okay.
my point. Like I said, Liverpool will not allow that. Van Dijk will not allow it. Konate will not allow it. Allison will not allow it. Yeah. So Arsenal will not gain anything that way. They do not have Saka. And Madueke, we all know Madueke. Madueke will be Madueke. Madueke will come, put some leftover leg overs, balloon the ball, or cross some stupid balls. Nothing is going to materialize. On the other side, there's nothing coming there as well. Martinelli, no way. Trossard,
No,
nothing.
they're going to start with Eze.
You understand? In the middle, I think Eze will start in the middle. Yeah. So that's the only thing. I really don't know what Eze is going to bring to this game. So that's the only place where I'm hanging on. But I think this game is going to be a very easy win for Liverpool. Trust me. If I'm predicting now, it's a 3-0 win for Liverpool for me.
So I'll say something.
But
So
the only thing the only thing I'm saying is I agree with Prince. Wes should be nowhere near the starting lineup. He should be nowhere near the starting lineup. In fact, I don't even think he should play in this game. If I'm to be honest,
You see,
I
it's
don't
not about
think
the
he should play in
price.
this game.
It's not about the. See,
It's not about the price.
You're talking about.
Soboslai
You are talking
You guys are
about.
setting him up for failure.
Soboslai should start and finish. Soboslai should start and finish this match. And I tell you, this is a guaranteed win for Liverpool.
Okay, so what I was going to say is that I still stand on what I say about Vet. I don't think at that price he should be on the bench. I don't care what anybody says. I can get it could be tactical and whatever. But going back to Arsenal, what I've seen, I can name players really. Arsenal fans, they get too excited by trivial things. And by trivial things, I mean, what happens is they sign a player, the excitement level is like this. Oh, this is going to do that. After like maybe 6 months to a year, this is what happens. Then they start saying, we need to sell this guy. This guy is not good enough or whatever. They did it with Martinelli. They did it with... There's one guy they signed. I don't remember where he is now. Lucas Torreira. I remember that me screaming my head that, oh, the next Kante. Where is he now? Is he still playing football?
Is he
he's running Paralympics? I mean, come on. We can go on and on about these players. So they need to calm down and let the football speak for itself.
It's what's happening.
Gyokeres. If Gyokeres doesn't play a good game against Liverpool, what else is head flicking? I'm just laughing at them. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, so that's the right segue for what
You never really asked me how I felt, how I feel about this game, right? Because I was, it pains me that you are even the one that even had to talk about Liverpool before I did. So in as much as our defense has been, it's been well documented. Everybody knows, oh, Liverpool's defense is crazy. I know I mentioned something one time, one of the podcasts, I was like saying that it looks like kind of season that, where Liverpool has to just like outscore the opponent because, I mean, if you score me one, I score you two in exchange, something like that, right? So, but
Yeah.
I believe that Slot and the boys and his team, they will take a look at Newcastle game, take a look at Bournemouth game and see what went wrong, especially Arsenal. Why? Because everybody knows that Arsenal, they are very deadly on set pieces. Immediately after the game immediately after Newcastle match, we had a lot of Liverpool fans, they're just giving their own 2 cents about the match and saying things, saying like, if we performed atrociously, right? If we perform that level against Arsenal, we're going to get beat, which is true. So, but those guys will be turned off for that match. I expect Slots to go back to the drawing board. I don't even expect Gyokeres to start, in my opinion, right? Robertson has been playing this fixture for a long time. He knows what it is about, right? And because the fact that he has been on the bench for a couple of matches now, he would want to show Slots why he should be preferred over Gyokeres, right? So I would expect Robertson to start that match. Revert to your regular lineup. Put Bradley on the right, at right back. Put Robertson and then Szoboszlai. Let those Ekitike can lead the line because he has shown that even though he hasn't gotten that what do you call it, that physicality yet, but you can sense that he's in tune. Now looking at us now, just like you guys, if maybe Saka and Odegaard were in that match or are going to be in the match, I would say okay, Eze, like Tema said, is a great area. But then this is the very first competitive match Eze is going to be playing with his team, with Arsenal team, right?
Exactly.
So he's the rhythm with those boys, with Zubimendi and the rest of them, he might, I don't know,
It's not there yet. Yeah.
Maybe he's a genius and he will just click, but I would assume that it will take him, especially a game of this momentum, it will take him a while to like click with Madueke. And so I don't even see how they're going to, if we put Robertson against Madueke or whoever, I don't even see what they're going to do. I still expect us to win this match, right? Without any doubts. My only concern is the corner kicks. We should be able to, we should study Arsenal well enough to know that, I trust Alisson. He commands his areas. Even though we conceded to them last season, we should do better this season. I would just leave it at that and say this match is a very winnable match for us, as long as we take into account the lessons learned from Bournemouth and Newcastle.
Let me go off what Prince is saying in terms of our set pieces so that anyone watching doesn't just go off what you and Tema is saying. Number one, there's a reason why it's been difficult to copy. Number two, there's a reason why, for the fact that we've done it for so long, people are still finding it hard to defend, right? It's not because we just rush people in the box. That's not what we do.
You guys fight to keep us and fight defenders. That's what you guys do. There's nothing else you are doing. I mean, there are clips of Ben White dragging goalkeepers' gloves. What are you talking about?
Let him finish. Let him finish. Go on.
How do you justify this, honestly? Well, finish anyway.
The key to Arsenal set pieces is the delivery. It's Rice's delivery. And depending on how your team is able to defend our set piece, we change the alteration, right? So we can get Rice to put it in the front post. We can get him to put it in the back post. We can tell you to put it right above your keeper. And we can get him to put it slightly out. And that's why you see there's a reason why Gabi consistently gets on the headers. Last season, you could see Gabi get on the header against City. He got on it against Spurs. He got against Man United. It's no fluke. It's planned. So we slightly changed the alterations. You think we just park people in the box. That's not what we do. It's the delivery. If Rice's delivery is not that sweet, it doesn't matter what we do inside of that box. Nobody's getting his head on it.
Two things that you guys...
It's not even the best delivery of the ball in the league. I mean, if that's the case, West Ham should be scoring free kicks for
Saka's delivery on the other side as well is top.
I think better than what Prowse. I think better than what Prowse delivery. What are you talking about? Exactly.
Bro,
against United.
Listen. I didn't say it was as good as what Prowse. I'm saying his deliveries are top notch.
About delivery. It is not about the delivery. It is what happened in the box that make you guys score your free corners.
See, you did not just hear what I said.
Look at
you did.
No, I listened to what you said. I didn't
just say deliveries. I said deliveries and alterations.
Forget alterations in the box. In my opinion, you're just trying to use. You just have to use a bunch of jargons to justify rubbish.
The fact is
what happens is a lot of times it is not. If it's delivery, what you have is a corner comes in and someone heads it. What happens most times? Corner comes in something happens with the
ping
ball,
ball.
and
It's ping
exactly,
ball.
Someone
it's
heads
second,
it.
second balls.
Listen,
Second ball,
someone
how do you
heads
plan for
our
second
corner
ball?
all the time. Someone heads it all the time. More often than I just list for you
Because
3 corner
the only
kicks off
reason
my
someone
head.
heads it
that
off,
Gabi
no,
nodded.
no.
Last
The
game,
person
Timber
that
nodded
heads
one.
it.
Against Man United, it was a header. Timber nodded it. Against
But
Leeds,
that was
Lefebvre
because
nodded
it was
it.
against
So you
Man
don't have a
United. It
point
wasn't a
saying
straight
nobody's
corner.
nodding the corners.
It wasn't a straight corner.
That's
That's my
just
point.
wrong.
The chaos
That's
in the
just
box
wrong.
that leads to
Three
someone getting
I mean,
second
set-piece
ball.
goal
I mean,
season.
the
You
fact,
have
Come on, let's
nodded.
that
be
we're
saying
here,
it. Let's be
the
That's
fact
just
that we are
wrong.
factual here.
here,
Come on,
Guys,
what are
it
we
was
saying?
the
a
fact
rebound.
that we are here
That's
debating
just
about
wrong.
Did
Arsenal's,
you fight?
Arsenal's
It wasn't a
corner,
foul on
it just shows that
Man United
it's
keeper.
almost
What
like
are
they
you
don't have
talking
any other
about?
things to offer.
They
They
have
don't have
nothing
any
else to
other things
offer
to
but
offer.
corner kicks.
Listen,
A guy,
Corner
Listen.
FC, are you kidding me?
I don't
Guys,
care.
chill,
I
chill,
don't care if you call us set piece FC.
You know
The
why?
fact
You know
of
why
the
I laugh
matter
about
is,
this. You know why I laugh
it's
about
hard
this.
to defend for anybody,
and
and
Temba.
it's a tool.
You know why I laugh about
It's
this.
a tool we have in our game.
Arsenal fans
right?
are
So-
the most hypocritical lots I've met in my life. I remember when we won the Champions League in 2012. They were the ones screaming, "Oh, anti-football, defensive." They can't even play the ball on the floor and score.
I was not
They have
there.
to score. They have to play a
You see,
corner
I was
kick.
not
Yeah,
there.
I was
Yeah, I
not
think-
there.
yeah,
I was
see,
not.
see,
Listen, some of the coaches I like because of the way they play tactically is Mourinho, Conte, and people say, "Oh, these guys are defensive." I said, "Listen, I spoke about it in terms of
I
these
think you're
guys
saying that
giving
now
possession
to
you.
drive a narrative.
No,
actually,
no.
but
No, bro,
whatever.
you can't even
always
bring
been like
Mourinho.
this.
You can't even bring Mourinho into this.
I've always been
conversation,
like
right?
this. These guys know how to leave the ball possession with you and still kill you. You know, and
See,
that's why
So
I like
Tolu,
when
don't get it
Arteta
twisted.
does it
I have
as well.
no problem.
So,
I have no problem with
if you
Arsenal
like
scoring
call us
corners.
defensive,
No. I have no, you're getting it wrong. I have no
as long
problem with
as it
Arsenal scoring.
works, I'm good to
So
go.
I have no problem with Arsenal scoring corners. Yeah, my problem here is the fact that if you look at half of those corners, right, a lot of times they
They
are
are
very
foul.
controversial. They are fouls on the goalkeeper. I mean, there are clips of Ben White, and I can look for it and show you guys later on the group. There are clips of Ben White actually
They are
dragging
fouls.
the goalkeepers. You know the
I know
goalkeepers.
what
They
you
have this.
think.
Hang on. You have
I
this,
know why you
whatever,
think they are
strap.
fouls.
Wait, hang on. Wait, I understand something. The goalkeepers have this strap around their glove sometimes. Where you strap it like Velcro, right?
Yeah.
I've seen clips of Ben White actually undoing the Velcro just to distract. Because technically, before the ball is kicked, the referee is not even paying attention as much. Imagine undoing my Velcro as the goalkeeper. I'm thinking about doing that back. I'm thinking about where the ball is coming, and it's a foul.
So
That's
why don't we concede as much corners as anybody? Why are we so
No,
good at
Because
that is
because
it.
nobody
That's-
plays your stupid
Nobody
games.
plays like that.
That's just a different.
That's
That
not
was
different.
Because
That-
people,
let me
because
tell you-
people are playing football.
Let me tell you something.
They're playing
let
mind
me
games.
let me tell you something.
I play
right?
football, not chess here, man.
Let me tell you something. We played multiple corners against PSG. They did not concede a single one. Do you know why? Donnarumma was not weak. He stood his ground and he pushed people out. The reason why
Exactly.
you think
That's
because
what we're
he's
talking
not
about.
allowed
Are you
to
seeing his
foul.
size?
Exactly
Are you
what
seeing
we
his
are
size?
saying. That's what we are saying.
Hold on.
You will score every corner.
As
of
long,
course.
hold
He didn't
on.
allow you
As
foul
long-
him. That's it.
Hold
Thank you.
on.
Doesn't make you
Hold
not a
on.
foul.
As long as the player did not pull the goalkeeper to the ground or pushed him out of his way, standing in front of the goalkeeper and distracting
He's
the
not standing in
goalkeeper is
front.
not a
They
foul.
literally hold these goalkeepers. They
33
hold these goalkeepers.
kicks, 33 corner
hold the
goals. And
goalkeepers.
you're telling me VAR allowed everything.
Are you killing me? VAR.
33 goals and VAR
Really?
allowed
We're talking
everything.
about VAR right
Come
now.
on
We're talking about VAR
now.
right now.
Let's
Come
leave
on.
agenda.
So
Let's
you
leave
trust VAR?
agenda.
So
33
you trust
goals
VAR?
and
No,
VAR
so
did
just
not
Tolu-
call
Tolu-
foul.
Tolu-
you trust VAR?
So, wait.
On
Guys,
33
Tolu-
occasions. Come on.
Wait.
Come
Tolu,
on.
you
Wait,
trust
Tolu,
VAR?
On 33 occasions. Come
Tolu,
on.
let me
you-
give you-
Tolu,
let me give
answer
you
my
credit,
question.
yeah?
Do you
Tolu-
trust VAR? Everything that VAR, every decision they've made, has it been correct?
That's a strawman argument.
Oh,
On
no,
33
no, wait,
occasions,
Tolu, yeah,
Do you
Tolu-
let's
trust
drop
VAR
agenda.
that every decision they've made is correct? No, let him answer that question.
I've explained how the
Every
corner kicks
decision
go, but
VAR
yeah.
have made. No. Are you telling me that every decision VAR has made, they've been 100% correct? In fact, have they been 95% correct?
Every decision. Come on, that's a strawman
No, see,
argument.
we all
No, answer.
we
you're
all
not
know
answering.
about the
That's-
officiating in
that's
England.
a
Yeah,
strong
eh?
man.
Let's just
even
let's even
offside,
leave-
come on,
let's even leave that
do
for now.
Exactly.
Tolu, let me give you credit here. You are one of the most sensible Arsenal fans I know. Trust me, yeah. Because Arsenal
Thank you.
fans normally they are delusional, unrealistic people. Yeah, you are one of the most sensible Arsenal fans I know. I'm not gaslighting you. Yeah, I just want you to say the truth. Yeah, this is not football. Yeah, you're an Arsenal fan. You've seen Arsenal play football. Even with Arteta, I think the first season where
Initially,
you guys challenged City, you guys played wonderful football that season. Like not all this rubbish. You guys, you can't say this is football where you pack 5 people in front of the goalkeeper and then deliver the ball and then just hope it hits someone into the post, or you hope for the second ball or the third ball. That's not football. That's not football.
I mean, last season, it was sad to see the way the team went, because, and I said it going into the season, this is one of the reasons why I was uncomfortable with Arteta. It left us short. It left us really short. And it was because of that the football looked so dead. And the problem was not us now getting to the opponent's box. It was because when we got to the opponent's box, nothing. So you see the ball go to the left, then go to the right, then go to the left, then go to the
Corner.
right, then and then we had to rely on corner because in open play, when Saka was not around, it was dead.
No,
when the guy
yeah.
was out, it was dead. When Alves
No
was out, it was dead.
creativity.
So exactly, but this is why we've tried to fix it this season. First of all, I think one of the key pieces is Zubimendi, number one, which Zubimendi is very good at getting those passes in between the lines and setting the tempo of game. Unlike Partey, who used to be sometimes erratic. Gyokeres as well. If you look last season, nobody was making effective runs beyond the line. Nobody. And you can see Gyokeres' goal against Leeds, it was what he did. Ran beyond the line, let us put the ball through, scored his goal. So I think this season you're going to see a lot more dynamism in the attack, especially with Eze as well. The reason in 22-23 why Gabriel Jesus allowed our attack to look so beautiful was Jesus was good at taking 2-3 people out of the game, and then space opened up, right? But since he was constantly injured, we've had nobody that's really that good at dribbling, at the edge of the box, into the box, and really taking people out of the game, except Saka. And turns out we tore Saka's hamstring. So now you have Eze, which is a different flavor. Eze is, if you look at his successful take-ons, I think he has is in the top 87 percentile of just taking people on and beating them. So Eze taking people out of the game is so important, because now you're going to see the space Arsenal have to express themselves. So you see Eze take people out of the game. You see Gyokeres make those runs beyond the line. And finally, I think you're going to see a different style of football. We actually haven't started playing it yet. Even against Man United, as you can see, we didn't look the best. Against Leeds, there's still a bit tweaks here or here that still needs to be done. For instance, they're not finding Gyokeres as effective enough. They are still delaying some passes. So now with timing, clicking, and everything, I think you're still going to see beautiful football this season. And the set piece thing, it's an asset. That's all I can say. It's a wild card. If it's there, use it.
It is. Last.
It is right. But don't rely on it. That's just the thing for me. We shouldn't rely on set pieces. That's what I say.